This is the Derek Jeter Transcendent. It's the MLB logo off the back of the cap. We've moved into our nearly 20,000 square foot location, and we've been here a couple years.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson are on the same rookie card.
The Cadillac of cards, the 51 Mickey Mantle. And then you've got, everything from Roger Rabbit, Jurassic Park, Dick Tracy, just Topps history in front of us.
I would need a week to go through this,
Luckily,
Alex.
we've got some great hotels right next door. We'll get you a room. You can stay another day.
Have to
We'll
book
hang
a week.
Today we're in Louisville, Kentucky, visiting Alex from Through the Decades. He's got the biggest hobby shop you've ever seen, 20,000 square feet. Welcome to House of Hobby.
I think it's just way easier to get up every morning when you get to do what you want. Hey, what's up? This is Alex Spears. Welcome to Through the Decades.
How did you first come to meet sports cards?
I really remember 87 Topps baseball, the wood grain border, but it was 1989 Topps that really made me first love baseball cards.
Did you ever think, I'm gonna own a 20,000 square foot sports card?
I didn't think this by any stretch of the I'm not sure I envisioned this 3 years ago, let alone, in my childhood. Our first location was in 2012. It was right at 2,000 square feet. Within 8 months, we knew that that wasn't big enough. We had a great landlord that said, I've got an open location right around the corner. If you'd like to have it, it's 4,000 square feet. So we jumped on that opportunity. Then we moved slightly across the street to a 6,000 square foot spot. And the day I moved in, I remember our store manager looked at me, he said, "What's next, boss?" And I looked across the street and I said, "That Office Depot's been sitting empty." And basically the day we moved into our location, we had set our objective to be here.
What is the big differentiator, aside from just square footage, between you and a store down the road?
I think every store has the opportunity to be their own individual thing, and every collector is going to get value out of every store. I think what sets us apart is size for sure, but we hire experts and we let experts be experts.
What keeps you coming back every morning?
I'm fueled every morning by the hunt and the collecting. I'm fueled every morning by what will today bring, what will walk in the store, what new story will we learn, what new collector will we meet, what new set is going to be built or released. I look forward to all of those things. It's really easy to walk in every day when you just get to talk about sports and sports cards.
Show me around. Let's check this place out.
To start, we've got our memorabilia section, jerseys, autographs, baseballs. Now we're moving on to our $1 through $3 boxes. And over here, we go into our modern section, vast sealed wall. One of my pride and joys. We have everything from sealed baseball, basketball, football, and of course, we've got Garbage Pail Kids, Star Wars.
How far we go back here?
On the walls, we'll generally go back to 2016, 17, give or take.
Okay.
And as we kind of move forward through the store, you'll see us go back to the 60s and 70s. So now we get to some of the display cases that really take us through the decades.
All right, so we got to start off at the beginning. You got like a pre-war case here?
We do. So, we've got Babe Ruth rookies, some of the original guys from 30s and earlier. Then you start getting into the 50s, a few 60s mixed in, and obviously the Cadillac of cards, the 51 Mickey Mantle. Basically everything's sorted out by sporting year. So you start off with 1950 Bowman to do one Bowman, and then you get into 52 Topps. And then above it will be some of your Hall of Famer key cards. Now we go to basketball, 69 to 70 year. You start with kind of the tall boy era. You kind of work your way down towards the Julius Erving rookies, Chamberlain rookies were in there. And now we go into what we all grew up with, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Topps rookie.
It's the most insane basketball card that I can think of. The fact that Larry Bird and Magic Johnson are on the same rookie card.
So now we round into the 80s football, the Walter Payton rookies into the John Elway, come into the end cabinet.
This is maybe the most interesting corner in the entire shop.
It really is. So you have Batman's Evel Knievel. All of these are great Topps products. And we come into some of the fun. So you have
in the world?
Factory sets and what we consider vintage sealed product. You're gonna see a lot of early 2000s influence, the start of game use jerseys, the start of autographs. You asked me earlier, ever get the itch to open? This is a lot of where I do my opening from.
I love that. All right, we
Here
got more sports
so,
here.
2005 Topps box, it's pull a Tom Brady autograph or Aaron Rodgers in 07. My favorite set still is probably the 1969 Topps set, and we have the mantle right on
That's
top.
your
The last,
mantle.
it's still, it's just kind of runs through the story throughout the entire room, and that's just the half of it. You'll have to come back and visit us at an event night or a gaming night. Check out all the other things we have going on in the store. Well, Jeff, now it's time to dig into the personal collections. I've got a little sampling of my favorite Derek Jeters to
Yes,
kind
I've
of
heard
share
of this
with you.
guy.
Yeah, he's pretty popular. I kind of get started with bat barrels just because we're in Louisville. We're the home of the Louisville Slugger, and where they're all made and manufactured. And Derek Jeter swung a Louisville Slugger. So a couple of my favorite ones here, the Topps nameplate 1-of-1 book card with game used jerseys.
That is beautiful.
I love the silhouette design. MLB logo,
Man.
of course, with 2 pinstripes, just iconically beautiful.
Oh my
It looks like he's just making that effortless throw from short to first base in the picture too. This is the Derek Jeter Transcendent. It's the MLB logo off the back of the cap. When I think baseball, I think of a fitted new era cap. And when I think of the Yankees, I think of that dark blue, white NY symbol right on the front, and the MLB logo is just iconic.
What feeling goes through your body when you hold that card?
I really, it is completion.
I'm noticing the Jordan patch.
It's the one that just jumps off at
That
the
is
table
nuts.
too. If you look at it, it's got the dates and it says respect with the 2. It's got the NY logo and it's just the Jordan logo, man. Iconic Derek Jeter. You know, I always think of the farewell. So Jeter's last at bat, he hits that iconic home run, and Topps made one of the greatest pieces of history in my opinion. There are 10 of them, and it's a piece of the game-used ball from his last hit, last at bat. But that kind of gives you an idea of some of my favorite cards from
Out
Derek
of
Jeter,
this
my
world.
favorite player, my favorite team, and my favorite brand.
Stop, hold on 1 second. Jesse, the vintage expert here, has an entire run of Topps Roberto Clemente cards.
As you can see, Roberto Clemente's basic Topps run starts with 55, goes all the way through to 73, his last playing days card. I'm also kind of got all the league leaders and stuff like that. Some of the kind of rare stuff, some of the top stamps, the rub-offs, stuff like that.
Do you have a favorite from this?
Probably the 55, the rookie.
The rookie.
That was the first big card that I actually ever bought. I think the most aesthetically pleasing, the one that I absolutely love, is probably his 1960 right here.
It's a beautiful design.
I'm a sucker for Topps horizontal cards, so 55, 56, and 60.
What a great run. And that 71, one of my personal favorites. It's
Sure,
so
Black
condition
Beauties.
sensitive.
Yep.
They are just amazing looking cards.
Yeah, when you see a really high grade set of 71 and just, you know, with that black border, when you get them in high grade, they're a thing of beauty. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad to talk about it. Ask a 10-year-old kid, you know, that collects, what do they want to do when they grow up? I'm going to work at a baseball card shop.
Yeah,
And I get
yeah.
to live that dream, so.
You got a cool job, sir, and a great Clemente collection.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Alex, thank you for your time
Oh, thank you for
today. I
coming in. We
appreciate you
appreciate
showing
it.
me around the
It's been a
store.
great day.
This makes for an incredible experience. The biggest shop I've ever been.
Well, I'm flattered. Thank you for coming in by. To everybody at home, you know, thanks for tuning in with us. If you're ever in the Louisville area, we'd love for you to stop by and say hi and tell us your favorite Topps memory.
You won't regret it.